Here's a question. Why not turn your next dinner party into a fun-filled festival of illusion? With this new souvenir from Cape Canaveral, it's the zero-gravity burrito. Here, we have it weighted down here with this brick. Let me move this brick. The zero-gravity burrito. There it, whoa, my God! Isn't that amazing? Not done with any string. Not done with any kind of magnet. Not done with any kind of helium, any kind of hydrogen. All that is, ladies and gentlemen, what you're looking at there is an actual zero-gravity burrito. All right? Put the brick back down on the zero-gravity burrito. Whew! Man, I'm still enjoying fries. I don't know, do you want to try that?
No, what? Playing that?
No, they got the ladder if you want to try that.
Oh, where is the ladder?
It's right over there. Someone is going to get killed. One of Lee Merrick's science demonstrations. Here. Now, for God's sake, don't get killed.
No, I won't.
Seriously.
No, Camille is with me.
All right. Here. You want me to? No, you're. This ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna. He's gonna get killed. Very hot. We'll be right back, folks. We're getting ready for the panty raid. Come on back.
Now that was a classic bit here on the David Letterman show.
And I don't understand why. That's a classic. It's just a guy going up a ladder.
But you see, a lot of people loved it. You hear about that everywhere you go.
Tito Puente went up.
Tito Puente, when Tito Puente could climb up a ladder. But let me tell you about the ladder.
What?
The ladder was a faulty ladder. And at the last minute, they figured out that the ladder was not going to hold. So they had one of their brawny stagehands, you see him all the time now on Dave's show, get in there and hold that ladder. Or you, Mr. Cosby, would have come tumbling down. So I want you to meet the man who saved your life.
Where is he?
Here he is. Hello, friend. Come on in here. Yeah, here's Pat. He held the ladder that day.
Pat, who said to sit down?
Oh, sorry.
Hey, Pat.
There's no towel.
Have a towel.
This man saved your life. And Tito Puente. Thank God he saved Tito's life.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Pat.
Yes, sir.
Is this true?
It is, yeah.
The ladder was?
A little faulty.
Where?
The clips going into the rung.
And people had fallen before?
No.
To their death.
I believe actually it broke after Tito went up.
Oh, that Tito, see? Tito broke it. Sure.
But you knew
flying up.
the ladder was faulty.
No, we did. We found out right before you went up.
But he held it
No,
for
no,
you.
listen to this. We found out
Just
what's
before you
what's
went.
wrong with this
Maybe I
thing.
should have said
We
Ashburn.
found up right before you went up.
Doesn't sound good to me.
Had I fallen,
Yeah.
just not hurt.
You'd own the theater today.
You dummy!
to make you some money.
You and I, it could have been the Patent Bill Theater.
We'll be right back in a moment.
No, we won't. I'm mad.
It's the one thing people now continue to talk about nonstop. It's on every radio station, every television station. It's in all of the newspapers, and it will continue, and it will go on and on and on. People are fascinated, riveted by the outcome of the O.J. Simpson trial. Whether you agree with the verdict or not, it's still compelling human drama. Isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, no, it's nothing like giving out a ham, but it's, you know... So I said to myself, why don't we do what every other show in television is doing these days? Let's go right out onto 53rd Street here in the heart of Manhattan and just find out from a random assortment of New York pedestrians how they feel about the verdict in the O.J. Simpson trial. Here we go, Herbie. We're going out to 53rd Street, right outside the Ed Sullivan Theater. Well, looks like the rain has stopped. Oh, boy, look at all those people over there. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me, I'm Dave Letterman. I'm doing a show right inside the theater here.
Yeah.
Nice to see you. Do you have a second? What's your name?
Yeah, I'm Bruce. How are you?
Bruce, what are you doing?
Well, I'm just walking home after work.
Yeah, you look like you're being chased. Everything all right?
Watching.
Yeah. Listen, we're asking people how they feel about the verdict in the O.J. Simpson trial.
Well, you know, I'm really sad the verdict's in. I mean, what am I going to watch on TV now?
Yeah. Well, you know, what about CBS?
No, you're right. No, forget it.
How you doing, Skip? All right. All right, who's next? Let's go back outside there. This is 53rd Street. Pardon me, sir. Oh, delivery man. Pardon me. How about you? What are your feelings about the verdict in the O.J. Simpson trial?
Oh, I don't know, man. You know where Macaulay Culkin lives?
No, I'm sorry, I don't. Good luck to you. Hey, don't run off with that beer. Hey, bring the beer over. Excuse me, right there, sir. We're talking to folks about the O.J. Simpson verdict. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I don't know about O.J., but I wouldn't mind nailing that Marsha Clark.
Pathetic. Anybody else out there? I know we got a curfew in town tonight. Maybe the streets are all closed up.
Hey.
Oh, no, not this.
Hey.
No, we don't want to talk to him.
Hey,
get
Dave.
away from here.
How you doing, man?
Good. Get out of here. We're talking. Paul ain't here.
Hey, Paul, can I have a ride home, man?
Paul ain't here. It's Herbie. Get out of here, all right?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah?
How about a ride home,
No,
man?
nobody's taking you home. Go. Get out of here.
I gotta get some gum.
All right, go. Fine.
You
Go.
wait
Just
right
get
here.
out of here. We don't want to talk to you.
Okay.
Fine. Yeah, okay, great.
I gotta get gum.
Paul ain't here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I had to see that. Yes, sir. How about you? Oh, hi. How you doing? What do you think about the verdict in the O.J. Simpson trial?
I'll tell you, I was so impressed by the prosecution, I decided to start dressing like Marsha Clark.
Wow. Very nice. You know, we talked to a guy a couple of minutes ago who might like to meet you, sir. All right, just hang around. We'll see if we can't put
sir.
you two together.
Sure.
All right. We have time for one. Oh, this would be good. A cab driver, a New York City cab driver. Excuse me. Sir, hi. It's me, Dave Letterman. How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Good. We're just trying to get some feelings, some examples of opinions for what people are saying and thinking about the O.J. Simpson verdict. Do you have any thoughts, sir?
Oh, the verdict? I love it.
How's
In
that?
fact, I'm offering the Johnny Cochran special.
You're offering the Johnny Cochran special?
Yeah.
What is that?
That's when I take all your money and I get you back home.
Whoa, man! Well, there you go. People of New York. Out here, boy, Skip! Yeah! There you go, Skipper! Yeah! All right, enough. We're going to do a commercial. When we come back, Chaz Palminteri will be here. Nice to have you with us, folks. Thank you very much.
I shot a man in Reno just to get on court TV.
This portion of the program tonight brought to you by Handsome Up Projectors and Power Pumps. You know, Steve, I'm so happy when you come to visit us. The only thing that troubles me is it seems to me there's a long period of time between each visit. I know you're busy on other projects, but I want to ask you to come back more often. Oh, of course you're very busy.
Well, you know, it's very difficult to do the show because of the amount of preparation that goes into it, the rehearsal time, and it's emotional. And
it's interesting because people laugh. I don't think that they understand what the process is really, and especially for you. You're a man who likes to make sure every last little detail is nailed down perfectly and finished off properly.
Well, so are you.
Well, sure. So we thought it might be an interesting idea and a great opportunity to give you folks at home an inside glimpse into that process. So when Steve came to the theater, it was a couple of months ago, to prepare for this visit here tonight, we videotaped that in a little documentary for you. So watch now as Steve and I get ready for tonight's appearance.
I didn't know what to expect when I arrived. I hadn't seen Dave in many years, and I hadn't done the show in a long time. I was nervous.
Thank you.
I thought Steve looked pale, kind of. That could have been makeup, but there was also, I don't know, he looked tired.
You look terrific.
Oh, thank you.
Frankly, I thought he looked like a duck.
You look nothing like a duck.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So we just went right to work.
Give it to me again.
Okay. 98.6. Is that your body temperature or your IQ?
The laugh was just not there. I didn't think it was there.
I thought it was all right.
Then it's just a slip in like this. That seems good. Yeah, that seems good.
Well, sitting down in the chair at that first moment, that's when the audience really is judging you.
Okay, good.
I thought he looked like a girl.
So now I'm asking myself, how much room is there in the chair?
Right.
Is it going to be loose, tight? I had no idea.
Right. The chair is actually 26 inches.
Would you mind to just measure me for a second?
My ass is 15 inches.
Yeah, 15 inches. Right on the money.
So you just say, and then, you know, they said, we loved it.
That's right. No!
Something.
No! Just grab it. Just take the cup.
Grab?
I wanted to be able to reach for the glass and get it effortlessly. And that's when things started to break down.
For some reason, it was beyond him. It really started to make me angry because I thought, what is this some kind of personal insult? Is it not like me? Is it some statement about the show? Ultimately, it made me sick.
Sure, when I'm sitting in the chair and I'm getting it right and he's loving it, I'm a hero. But now I get the feeling, what have you done for me lately? And I didn't want to be there.
The handle was not out. Like this, just like that. Now, come on.
I think I've said enough about the drinking.
Okay, so I just come up here. A funny trip thing.
I had an idea for a wacky pratfall, a little funny entrance thing that I'd actually seen Gordon Elliott do on his show, and I thought it was hilarious, and I wanted to do it. But the tension was there.
Is this too high to
The platform is too high! Lower it! Lower the platform!
Things were getting crazy.
Dave, we haven't really talked money yet.
Right.
After that, things got horribly, horribly ugly, and it was just a thing about money, really, and what Steve would, thank you, Carlotta, what Steve would get paid to do the show.
$490.
$520.
$490.
$520.
$490.
$520.
Next thing you know, the production, the whole thing comes to a complete halt.
Complete halt.
Because Dave and Steve aren't talking.
In fact, Steve's stunt double and my stunt double also were not talking to each other.
Maybe it's that time, you know, I believe Dave slept with my wife.
It never happened. It never could have happened, nor is this the kind of thing I would have done. Absolutely not.
I don't even know that they know each other. It's just something I've carried around with me, really for no reason.
Okay, I nailed her.
Cut.
Because it is my show, it was my responsibility to hold out, to offer to him an olive branch just for the sake of the work.
I took that cracker and cheese and swallowed them along with our problems.
Idiots.
And the tension just lifted. It was gone.
It was amazing.
It was like it was never there.
Yeah.
And I got the drink.
Yeah,
nailed
the drink.
that.
Perfect.
That was very nice.
How did you feel about the laugh?
I like the laugh a lot. I think we got it like 3 times. We got it right in a row. Very
I
good.
loved it.
Yeah,
It
but
was
your
perfect.
setup, it was so beautiful. Your setup, you hit it. You hit it.
You
hit it
were
for me.
perfect. And the
this
money,
is like tennis. You can't play alone.
the money,
$520.
490.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll do it for $520.
How about 490?
Done.
All right.
The magic was back.
Steve and Dave were back.
I knew I was ready.
He was ready to be a guest.
I can't thank you enough again. Steve Martin, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck with the film, Steve. Happy holidays. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, as a little something extra for you folks watching tonight, all night long, one of our stagehands, this is going to be great. I don't think we've ever done, the first time done on television, one of our stagehands, Pat Farmer, will walk in front of the camera all night long. Here's how it works. Anton! There, right there. Did you see that? Look at that. Take a look at that in slow motion. There it is in replay. This is Pat Farmer, one of our stagehands walking in front of the camera. Damn. Damn. Damn, that's going to be good. You never know when it's going to happen. Spontaneously, Pat Farmer walk in front of the camera. Ladies and gentlemen, Thursday night, you know what we do each and every Thursday night? Letter number... Oh, look. Okay. Attaboy, Pat. Thank you very much. I like that. I like that. It's cute, isn't it? All night long, one of our stagehands, Pat Farmer, walk in front of the camera. Geez, I wonder where we got that idea. The category from the home office in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Pat Farmer, ladies and gentlemen, one of our stagehands. The camera frame all night long. Nice job, Pat. See that again in slow motion? Let's take a look at that again in the slow motion instant replay. Just seconds ago, you were there. You can tell your grandkids about it. Nasty wound on the finger there, enjoying a sandwich. We have to do a commercial, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, John Malkovich will be here. So there he is again. One of our stagehands, Pat Farmer. They got to go away. We'll be right back, kids. You know, it's that time of year. It's the time when high school kids, getting out of high school, you have your juniors and your seniors who are graduating, and everybody thinking about where are we going to go for college in the fall or next year, and it's a confusing time for most youngsters. And I thought tonight, for a service to those kids who are confused and bewildered as to what to do with the rest of their lives now that they're coming to the end of their high school career, one of our stagehands, Pat Farmer, has put together some tips on how to handle those S.A.T. tests. Pat?
Here's a tip. Instead of taking the SATs and going to some fancy pants college, why don't you go out and get a job, you punk?
Go out and get a job, punk. Thank you very much, Pat. Nice job. Dear Dave, my friends and I have a bet about one of your stagehands being in a Kit Kat commercial. Richie Chiolo, Staten Island, New York. Chiolo, something like that, from Staten Island, New York. Richie, I believe you're referring to our stagehand, Pat Farmer. Is Pat around here, Pat? Oh, hi, Pat. How are you? Hello. We got a letter here from Richie in Staten Island. Wants to know if you ever appeared in a Kit Kat commercial.
No, I didn't, Dave.
Uh-huh.
But I did make one commercial in the late 70s.
Oh, so you actually were in a commercial. Maybe the guy's just confused. And I understand we have the commercial here tonight featuring Pat Farmer from the late 70s. If it's loaded up, go ahead and roll it. This should be our stage manager. Watch.
Some people have a deep, abiding respect for the natural beauty that was once this country. And some people don't. People start pollution. People can stop it.
Very nice. Good work. Nice work. I've seen it a million times. Very nice. Thank you, Pat. You know, it's quite a coincidence because Tim Allen is on the program tonight, and it just so happens that tonight we're introducing a brand new segment on our show that has to do with tools, because it's the end of the summer, and you start thinking about, well, you know, tools. You got to know everything you need to know, because you get the fall, and then you have the winter and Christmas, and you think, geez, I better, you know, bone up on the tools, so to speak. So, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're kicking off a brand new segment on The Late Show starring our very own stagehand, Pat Farmer, and it's a little something we call Tooling Around with Pat. Here we go, Pat.
Tooling Around with Pat.
This little number is called the monkey wrench. The monkey wrench has two practical uses. Number one, it can be helpful in tightening a nut-bolt combination, like so. Number two, it can be useful in repairing the watch that some jerk named Mike gave your girlfriend for her birthday. Whoops, I think it slipped.
Tooling Around with Pat.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Pat. Thank you very much. Russian President Boris Yeltsin underwent heart bypass surgery last week, and we have the actual heart right here. Take a look at it. There it is, and I think you can see from looking at the heart that they did a lovely job with it. There really very little evidence remaining of the scarring.
Excuse me, Dave?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Dave?
What is it, Pat?
I think that's my heart, Dave.
No, Pat, I'm sorry. I think this is your heart right here. This is Yeltsin's.
Oh, sorry, Dave. My mistake.
Okay, don't worry about it. I'll get it right back to you after the show.
Whenever.
Okay. Hi, Dave. You seem to drink a lot of coffee. My question is, which brand of coffee do you drink? And this comes to us from someone on America Online. Sivareti Gotaiki. $1 million if that's his actual name.
I know.
I'll write the check right here on the show. If you can prove to me that's your actual name, you, sir, go home with $1 million damn dollars.
Wow.
The letter says, about the coffee. Oh, yeah. No, I do. I love coffee, but I know, you know, that coffee can be habit-forming. And I'll tell you something. I'm very proud of a guy on our staff. His name is Pat Farmer, one of our stagehands. Pat has given up drinking coffee, and I couldn't be more proud of you because I know how difficult that is. Pat, how's it going? How many days have been?
About 3 days, Dave.
3 days, and how are things going? Okay?
It's like any challenge, Dave. You have to take it one day at a time.
Take it a day at a time. Yeah, sure.
The first day was a cinch. On day 2, things started getting a little tougher. But by day 3, everything was fine again.
God bless you, Pat. You're an inspiration to us all. Sivareti Gotaiki. Sivareti. Mr. Gotaiki, you come here to the Ed Sullivan Theater, show me your driver's license with your name on it, I'll give you $1 million damn dollars.
Million.
Dear Dave, When will David Duchovny be appearing on the show again? Sincerely, Alex Ferrone, Rochester, New York. This is an excellent question, Alex. And, you know, I think we'll probably have David Duchovny on the show just as soon as we possibly can. But good news for fans of The X-Files. Tonight, we have a brand new show all about The X-Files, hosted by our very own stagehand, Pat Farmer. Take a look.
So this guy finds the stuff that kills him, and then that red-headed chick and that other guy run into some sort of space monkey. After that, I don't know what happened. I turned on cable access and was watching naked people. It was awesome.
Pretty good, huh? Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. You know, Siskel and Ebert are on the program tonight, and a couple of days ago they announced the Academy Awards out there in Los Angeles, California, so I said, man, here's a great idea. What we'll do, we'll get the motion pictures that are nominated for Best Picture Academy Award, and tonight on the program we'll have scenes from each of those motion pictures acted out by various members of the stagehand and technical crew here in the Ed Sullivan Theater.
Yeah,
all night long as a tip of the hat. It's a tip of the hat, Paul. It's a tip of the hat to Oscar. So
it's a tip of the hat.
Right now, our first one, Kenny Sheehan, one of our stagehands, and stage manager Biff Henderson act out a scene from The English Patient. It's a tale of passionate love affair between a pilot, a married woman during the Second World War. Boys, take it away.
I've watched you at gardens parties, on verandas, at the races. How can you stand there? How can you ever smile?
You know why.
Dance with me.
No.
Dance with me. I want to touch you. I want the things that are mine, that belong to me.
Do you think you're the only one who feels anything? Is that what you think?
Nice touch with the scenery, too.
Yeah, you got it.
All night long, ladies and gentlemen, scenes from a nominated film. All night long, we're saluting. It's a tip of the hat to Oscar, or a tip of Oscar's hat, or who cares. The nominated Academy Award films. And now here's Pat Farmer, one of our stagehands, and Kenny Sheehan, also a stagehand, doing a scene from Jerry Maguire, inspiring romantic comedy about a sports agent trying to find himself. Boys?
Show me the money. Say it with me.
Show me the money.
Louder.
Show me the money.
What are you going to do?
Show me the money.
Congratulations, you're still my agent.
Did you watch this? Watch how that thing comes down. Did you watch it? That's stuck. Yeah, it looks like... There you go, watch it. Watch the thing slam it. Watch it bounce. Look at that, bounce like that. For a minute there, I thought we were doing our own letter boxing. Okay, here's another Academy Award nominated film. This is Secret and Lies. Pat Farmer, Biff Henderson, and Kenny Sheehan now. It's an affecting story of a London factory workers' reunion with their daughter who's been put up for adoption. Here we go. Take a look. Secrets and Lies.
Sorry, Dave, we haven't seen that one.
Okay, I haven't seen that one yet. That's all right. There you go. Secrets and Lies. Thanks, boys. See, now there, doesn't it look? Oh, you missed it. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, with Richard Harris. Here. Hey, Tony. Hey, Tony. Take Pearl some napkins, will you? Take them down. Leave the cards here or I'm screwed. Leave the cards here. Thank you very much. Letter number 3. Dear Dave, what do I have to do to start my own chapter of the Pat Farmer fan club here in New Jersey? From a big fan, Joe DeLuca, Parlin, New Jersey. Pat Farmer, of course, is one of our great stagehands. We have him on the program from time to time. Pat, there he is right there. Pat, you don't have a fan club now, do you?
No, Dave, I'm not quite that famous yet.
Right.
But I am well known enough to make the cover of this magazine.
What do you got there? Let's see that. Oh, extremely minor celebrity. Well, that's pretty good.
Extremely minor celebrity.
It says it's that stagehand guy who's been on The Late Show a couple of times. Oh, they also have a story about Frank Stallone and Refrigerator Perry. Nice going. Keep up the good work, Pat. Thank you very much. We're all going to Mexico. You know what, should I tell him what we did over the weekend, Paul?
Yes, sure.
Paul and I spent the weekend. There's a very nice man who is a stagehand here in the Ed Sullivan Theater by the name of Kenny Sheehan. And Kenny, like all of the men and women who work day in and day out to produce this wonderful television program that entertains America each and every night, Kenny works very, very hard. And Paul and I, it was actually Paul's idea. Remember over drinks that night? You said, let's do something nice for Kenny Sheehan. And I said, what are you talking about, Paul? And he said, why don't we put together one of those music videos about Kenny Sheehan's life, and that introduce him, but at the same time, thank him for a job well done, and also introduce him to the vast North American television viewing audience. So that's exactly what Paul and I did over the weekend. We met with Kenny for a bit, and then Paul and his musical genius and everybody in the orchestra put together a wonderful music video all about one of our stagehands, Kenny Sheehan. Here, take a look.
How are you, Kenny?
I'm good. How are you?
Nice to see you.
You know what we're talking about doing is like a music video about you and stuff. Is that all right?
Sure.
And give Paul and the folks an idea of the kind of thing you do here.
Well, we make props for the show.
Always building props. We use a lot of props. They build props.
We clean up the studio.
Clean up the studio. And they have to push stuff in, big things in and out of the studio during the show, right?
Right, with all the equipment in.
I've seen that.
What'd you do on your last vacation? This might be of use.
I went diving in Hawaii.
Oh, it's beautiful there. Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah. And well, this would be good because, like in the music videos, they get those shots where they reverse the film and the guy comes up out of the water. You know.
We could try that.
Yeah, we could try that. And what we need, I think, Kenny, for the video part of the music video is just right into the camera some looks, some various looks.
Thanks,
We'll let you know when it's ready. Thanks, Kenny.
Thank you, Paul.
I'll see ya.
Kenny was a tough guy. Style, attitude, and flash. He had 3 tattoos and nothing to lose, and a weird-ass little mustache. He got a job as a stagehand with the Late Show crew. He likes to take coffee breaks until the day was through. But then one day, stagehand Pat Farmer came up to him and said, Kenny, my good friend Kenny, I need you like I never done before. I need you to bring me that brick that's sitting there on the backstage floor. Right then Kenny flashed back to a memory that fills him with dread. The time a brick slipped out of his hands and hit Dave. So Kenny saw what he had to do to beat that memory down. He had to get the brick to Pat Farmer without it hitting the ground. Kenny's heart froze with terror, the worry nearly made him sick. But he got out of his seat and he jumped to his feet and said,
It's time to move that brick.
So Kenny gave the brick to Pat Farmer. Kenny transported the brick to Pat Farmer. He raised the brick from the ground and handed it to Pat Farmer. Kenny passed the brick to Pat Farmer. Kenny transferred the brick to Pat Farmer. Kenny Sheehan conveyed the brick to Pat Farmer. Nobody ever forgot the day that Kenny gave the brick to Pat Farmer. Kenny passed the brick to Pat Farmer.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Kenny Sheehan. Kenny, come on out. Great job. There's some flowers for you. Thank you. Kenny Sheehan, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with tonight's Top 10 list. Let's see. There's like these consumer affairs programs. Yeah, if you live in New York City, and many people do, you're going to get ripped off every time you turn around. You have to be on guard all the time. So they have all of these consumer affairs programs, like they have the, what's the guy's name?
Yeah, Maury.
He's
Maury
very
whatever.
good. Yeah. And then they have the other guy. He's also very good.
David Feld.
Yeah, that's right.
Shoe.
And they tell you how to protect against getting ripped off in everyday life.
Yes.
So we started our own about a month ago, and it's been very successful with one of our stage managers, stagehands here, Pat Farmer. And he shows you how to protect yourself and how to get even if you get screwed on some kind of transaction.
Pat Farmer, consumer watchdog. When you buy a watch from a sidewalk vendor, you've got to be careful not to get ripped off. Sometimes the deals are good, but the merchandise isn't. I paid $40 for this Casio yesterday, and it doesn't work.
Okay, I give you a Rolex.
Awesome.
Pat Farmer, consumer watchdog.
Ladies and gentlemen, here in my left hand is tonight's top 10 list. Ladies and gentlemen, you're here on a very special night. We're debuting a brand new segment featuring one of our very own stagehands. It's called Pat Farmer's Live Action Editorial Cartoon. Pat? There he is, right over there.
This editorial cartoon is entitled Busting the Budget. This hand pump represents unchecked federal spending. This balloon filled with Cool Whip represents the national debt. Think about it.
Think about what? Think about what? He blows up a party balloon. Think about what? We'll be right back with Liv Tyler. I'm Dave Letterman, and this is head stagehand Pat Farmer. Pat, what are you going to do for the folks tonight?
Well, Dave, tonight during the show, I'll be carving animals out of soap.
Oh, this is going to be great. Really, why don't you go ahead and get started with that there?
Okay.
That's nice. Where did you learn how to do this, Pat?
The Orient.
In the Orient?
Yeah.
Where did you live there? Were you stationed there in the service?
A couple of years,
You
yeah.
were there for a couple of years in the service, or did you live there?
Stagehand.
Oh, you worked as a stagehand in the Orient. That's great. All right, let's see what you have there. What is that?
This is the beginning of an adorable raccoon.
Let me see that. Wow. Look at that. He learned this in the Orient.
Hi, I'm Pat Farmer. All night long, I'm going to be carving a raccoon out of soap. Let's start with the face. I think he looks a little angry. Let's make it a little happier expression. That's it. I find that when you're carving animals out of soap, it's important to achieve a lifelike pose. That's why I always work with a model. Do a dance or something. Uh-oh. Well, here's my raccoon. So real, it looks like it might just jump through the screen and bite your face off. Monday night, Dave's guests are George Foreman, Alicia Witt, and Mary J. Blige. Good night.
We're very excited tonight. We're going to be presenting a thought-provoking segment from one of our very own stagehands. It's called Pat Farmer's Live Action Editorial Cartoon. Pat? Right?
Tonight's installment is entitled Handle with Care. These eggs represent voter trust. This anvil represents politicians' lies. Watch. Think about it.
Thanks, Pat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Pat. You know, I'm stricken by one thought. In certain parts of the world, certain third world countries, you know, they have no videotape whatsoever.
Right.
And here, we just waste it. You know what I'm saying?
I never thought of that.
Yeah. There's your political cartoon right there.
I know.
We'll be right back with Alicia Witt, ladies and gentlemen. You know one of our stagehands, Pat Farmer here?
Nice.
Have you ever seen him do the magic tricks, the card tricks and stuff? He works on the stagehand crew here, and he also does like card tricks and stuff.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. In fact, he's got his own special coming up soon, I think later in the summer, right here on CBS. It's called Pat Farmer, Master of Misdirection. Here's a little preview. Roll it.
I, Pat Farmer, will teleport from one box to the other. I'll do so using magic. Behold.
Look, everybody, it's a delicious pineapple.
Pat Farmer, ladies and gentlemen, amazing world of misdirection. Wow. Dear Dave, does the Late Show have a rating in, what is it, Dennis Menzie, Rutland, Vermont? You know, a couple of months ago, they started that rating system for the network shows so the kids wouldn't see, you know, unpleasant things on television. So our rating here at the Late Show is PG. So what that means is occasionally, because of that rating, we offer programming specifically created for, if you will, our younger viewers. Now here, watch this. It's a little something written and starring one of our stagehands, Pat Farmer, that teaches an important lesson in life.
Stagehand Pat Farmer in A Lesson for Billy.
Happy birthday, Billy.
Hit the pinata, Billy. See what's inside it.
There's nothing in here but charcoal.
You know how you feel right now, Billy? That's how grown-ups feel every minute of every day of their lives.
You suck, Uncle Pat!
This has been A Lesson for Billy.
What? What?
That is over.
Huh?
You're on.
Sure. Just picking up a little email. Sorry. There's an email there on the thing. Okay. Now, this is something I don't think happens much. This is a great show business story. One of our stagehands, Pat Farmer, backstage here at the Ed Sullivan Theater, has always been fooling around, you know, with magic and illusions and that kind of thing. And one of the geniuses at NBC or CBS programming saw him. Hey, where are the geniuses? Are they at NBC or are they here?
That's possible.
One of the boys at CBS saw Pat, and he said, "Oh my God, we have to do like a magic special with Pat Farmer, and it's coming on in a couple of months." But so tonight, Pat was nice enough to share with you a little bit of what that special will be. It's something called Pat Farmer, Master of Misdirection. Pat, here's a little preview.
I am Pat Farmer, Master of Misdirection. And this is my lovely assistant, Kenny. I will now make an ordinary goat vanish into thin air. Behold.
I don't know about you, but I could sure use a smoke.
That's pretty good. Nice job, Pat. Nice job, Kenny. Wow, that's something. That's gonna be a big show when they get that thing all put together. Man, I love that choreography. Those boys got that down.
Letter number 3.
Dear Dave, have you ever thought of doing a soundtrack for your show and putting it in an album? Your biggest fan, Patrick Casey, Richmond, Kentucky. It's a good question, but we did this a couple of years ago. It turned out pretty well. Here's what it is. This is what we called it. The Late Show Stagehand sing songs from The Late Show. There's Kenny, Sheehan, and Pat Farmer. And what about a cut? Let's listen to a cut from the... our boys, come on out. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Kenny, Sheehan, and Pat Farmer. And tonight, they're going to sing the CBS Mailbag theme song. Boys, take it over.
Letters. We get letters. We get stacks and stacks of letters. Letters.
I want to tell you something. Thanks, boys. Nice job. Attaboy. The Grucci's think they got fireworks out there on Long Island.
I'll tell you, man.
Paul, you know one of our stagehands, Pat Farmer. Of
course.
Well, this Pat Farmer, since we've been here in the Ed Sullivan Theater, always fooling around with some kind of magic, some kind of illusion, some kind of tricks, he's like a regular David Copperfield. And I called some of the pinhead executives in programming here at CBS, and I said, boys, you're missing a bet if you don't give this guy a show. Am I right, Paul? Yeah. Remember, we made the call from the mailroom.
Yes, I was.
Yeah. And so, well, anyway, it came to pass, and Pat Farmer has now got a special, a primetime magic special coming on here on CBS. It's called Pat Farmer, Master of Misdirection. Here's a little preview. Pat?
I am Pat Farmer, Master of Misdirection. With me once again, my lovely assistant, Kenny. I will now use my magical powers to transform this 6-foot hoagie into a lovely young lady. Woo-ha, whammo.
It's really hot outside. I could sure go for a beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, here in my right hand is the old top 10 list. Let's do that. Letter number 4. Here we go. Dear Dave, I am having trouble getting a girlfriend. I was wondering if you could help me. Thanks, Dave. Tim from Kenosha, Wisconsin. It's a great letter and a very timely one as well, Tim. You know, if you're having romantic problems, I suggest you watch the new CBS After Hours call-in program hosted by our stagehands, Pat Farmer and Kenny Sheehan. Boys?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Pat, and this is Kenny. Tonight's episode of Love Lines is, as always, intended for mature audiences only. Our first caller is Derek from Baton Rouge. Derek?
Hey, Dr. Pat and Kenny, there's this girl at the accounting firm I work at who I think is really cute. I was wondering what I should...
Say no more, Derek. I know what you need to do. Get back together with your boyfriend.
But I'm not gay.
Kenny?
You're gay, all right.
Good night, folks.
Pat Farmer, Kenny Sheehan, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's time to close up the old CBS mailbag. Here we go.
We get letters. We get sacks and sacks of letters.
What a night. We'll be right back with Alicia Silverstone. Okay, dear Dave, if Kenny and Pat, by the way, Kenny and Pat, a couple of our stagehands here in the Ed Sullivan Theater on the Late Show, if Kenny and Pat, the stagehands, got into a fight, who do you think would win? Charles A. Thompson. It's a pretty good question. I suppose there's only one way to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, Pat Farmer and Kenny Sheehan in a fight to the death. Boys, come on out here and hurt one another.
When bell rings, I will dismantle Kenny with a lethal blend of grace and power.
When the bell rings, I will kick Pat in the nuts.
I can't do it, Kenny. You're too damn cute.
I love you, Pat.
Gentlemen, it's time now to close up the old CBS mailbag. Here we go. They'll be back with tonight's top 10 list and Elle McPherson. Paul, you know one of our stage hands, Pat Farmer.
Very well.
Nice man, been on the show many times. I had no idea that he had telepathic powers.
What do you
Did you
mean?
know that?
No.
He is clairvoyant. He can
Did
see
not
into
know
the future. He can communicate with that ESPN. ESPN.
ESP.
Yeah, he can call into SportsCenter without getting billed for a call.
But he has
he can communicate with the ESP, the extrasensorial perception thing. And so he's got a little thing, a little act.
Has
and
a
we
thing?
said, well, Pat, are you kidding me? We'd love to have you on the show some night. Tonight is the night, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome, get ready, Pat Farmer, master mentalist. Pat?
I am Pat Farmer, master mentalist. With me, as always, my lovely assistant, Kenny. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. I will now telepathically transmit that number to Kenny. Kenny, what's the number?
3.
Correct. For our next demonstration, I will ask a member of our studio audience for a personal object of their own choosing. You, sir, would you step up here, you in the blue? Your name, sir?
Harold.
We haven't met before, right?
Well, actually, I think you were in my high school geometry class.
Wait a minute, Harold Larkin.
That's right. Good to
How
see you, man.
doing?
All right.
You want to grab a beer?
Sure.
Come on.
All right.
Is it a pocket comb?
That's amazing, isn't it? How about that?
Wow, that's impressive.
Ladies and gentlemen, here in my left hand, it's the old top 10 list. Let's do this. You know, it's very close to New Year's Eve, and do you like New Year's resolutions? And Pat Farmer, how about you, buddy?
I resolved to lose 5 pounds, Dave.
By the end of the year?
Right now, Dave. Kenny?
Really? What? What is he talking? You'll be all right. Just tie it off. Just get some kind of tourniquet there. You'll be all right. You'll be okay. Don't worry about it. And we're very proud because one of our stage hands, Pat Farmer, has a special, a primetime special that's coming on, I think, in a couple of weeks. And he's a bit of a, he's a magician, an illusionist, and he's pretty darn good. And I think the show is Pat Farmer's Secrets of Magic Revealed. That's what it is. So he'll come out and he'll do like a magic trick, and then they show you how the thing is done. And we're going to give you a little sneak preview of that special coming up right here on CBS. Ladies and gentlemen, Pat Farmer. Pat, here we go.
I am Pat Farmer, master of misdirection. With me, as always, my lovely assistant, Kenny. First, we're going to demonstrate the mystical art of levitation, and then we're going to tell you how it's done. You, miss, you in the blue, would you mind coming up here? Your name? Joanne. Joanne, would you have a seat, please? On the count of 3, I command you to rise. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And now here's how it's done. Kenny?
Twins.
Thank you, boys. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Kenny. Nice job, man. Wow. It's unbelievable, isn't it? I'm going to tell you something. That is going to turn the magic world on its ear. When they see that, I mean, kaboom, they just blow.
Done.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's how he tells it how it's done. He
Exactly.
exposes
Oh, yeah,
it.
that's right.
Exposes
No,
magic.
we just saw it right there, Paul. Thank you.
Oh.
You know, one of our stagehands, Pat Farmer, he's had a couple of primetime television specials. We met Pat a couple of years ago when he came over here, and this guy is a wizard. I mean, we're talking about David Copperfield. This guy makes David Copperfield look like a goat at a slumber party. I don't know what that means.
Nice.
But he's damn good, and he's had these specials here on CBS. Well, he's got another one coming up, and this is he's a master like Houdini used to be. Yeah. He can escape from all manner of impossible situations. So here we're going to show you a little sample of what you'll see on the next Pat Farmer Master Escape Artist. Here we go, Pat.
I am Pat Farmer, Master of Escape. With me, as always, is my lovely assistant, Kenny. Tonight, using only the power of my mind, I will escape from this locked trunk. Observe.
I could sure go for a smoke.
Pat Farmer, Kenny Sheehan, ladies and gentlemen. Nice going, boys. Pat Farmer, Kenny Sheehan. Ladies and gentlemen, here's tonight's top 10 list. Let's go. Let's try this one. In honor of the NCAA Finals, you know, March Madness held right here on CBS, and earlier tonight, the final game between Utah and Kentucky, and man, what a barn burner. We have a little special tribute celebration commemorating and honoring those gifted student athletes who participated all month long in the NCAA tournament. Out on 53rd Street now, two of our stagehands, Kenny Sheehan and Pat Farmer, saluting college basketball. That's Pat up there on the 6th floor of the Ed Sullivan Theater building. And down on the street, 53rd Street, that's Kenny. Pat has some basketballs. Kenny has a galvanized tub. Well, I see that now. Well, let me correct myself. I don't believe those are regulation basketballs. I believe those are something else. Nonetheless, here now, our salute to college basketball. Take it away, boys.
Go.
I'm told now we're going to try it again. There's Kenny. Anytime, Pat. Hey, I don't think those are real basketballs. I feel like Jack Nars. We're playing Beat the Clock. All right, stop the clock. We're going to do it again? I'm told, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to try it again. Pretty good, huh? Pretty darn impressive. We'll be right back with tonight's top 10 list and Evander Holyfield. You know, it's well, the summer. We're going to do something nice to kick off the summer. We're gonna drop stuff off the building for you tonight. A couple of our stagehands. Yeah. Kenny Sheehan and Pat Farmer. They're out there on top of the Ed Sullivan Theater building now. We've closed off 53rd Street. They're going to be dropping all kind of objects right down onto 53rd Street. Let's begin. Kenny, Pat, is anybody up there? Can you guys hear me? What are you going to drop first?
5-gallon bottles of water.
5-gallon bottles of water from the, what story are they on out there? What floor is that? That's like the 18th floor, huh? The 7th floor from the Ed Sullivan Theater building. Here we go, 5-gallon bottles of water. Take it away, boys. There they go. Off the Ed Sullivan Theater building out to 53rd Street. Pretty good, 5-gallon bottles of water. Let's take a look at that now in slow motion. Here we go. All right. What do you have next for us, boys? What's next? What are you going to drop now?
Joker Poker Pinball Machine.
It's the Joker Poker Pinball Machine. All right, Pat, Kenny, be careful. Harness yourselves. Here we go. The pinball machine off the 7th story of the Ed Sullivan Theater building. There we go. Right out there onto 53rd Street. Wow. All right, then. Take a look at that again. Here, we're going to take a look at that one more time in slow motion, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Beautiful motion in the air. Right there. All right, let's do one more here. What are we going to do this time, gentlemen? Pat and Kenny up there?
On the street, a David Letterman dummy.
Right.
On the roof, a 250-pound safe.
Oh, my God. All right. You see what they've done here, Paul? They've placed out there on the sidewalk at 53rd Street a look-alike dummy of yours truly. Yeah. And they're going to drop from the 7th floor a 250-pound safe. Here we go. Take it away, boys. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Here we go. That'll knock the wind out of you, won't it? Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with tonight's Top 10 list and Lisa Kudrow. All night long, we're out there on 53rd Street dropping things off the Ed Sullivan Theater building. Let's go back up to the roof to see what the boys are going to be dropping off there tonight. What do you got, guys?
30 bags of all-purpose flour.
30 bags of all-purpose flour. The key here, all-purpose flour. That's the key. Go ahead, boys, drop it off. See how that works, Paul?
Yes, sir.
That's your all-purpose flour.
That's
All right,
it.
here it is, once again in slow motion. I have an idea it's going to look very similar, but a little more slowly. Yeah. The character has changed entirely via the slow motion technology. Oh, okay. All right, anything else? We're going to do another one of those? All right, what else do you have for us, Pat? Kenny, what's going off now?
Now I will attempt to bowl a strike.
A strike. They're going to attempt to bowl a strike. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this, by the way, this is, we think that then next year this will be in the X Games. This is, this is what we call extreme bowling. This is extreme bowling.
I'll say.
Okay, here we go. Pat and Kenny off the 7th floor, dropping the bowling ball. Try to get a strike. Here we go. Extreme bowling. Oh, no! Pretty good now. Let's see if we can pick that up. Kenny, you want to try? Please, somebody. Kenny, try and pick that up. Can you make that a spare? Can you convert that for us? All right, here he goes. Oh, there you go. Beautiful. So that closes that frame. Very good. That's your extreme bowling. That is your extreme bowling, ladies and gentlemen. All right. We have time for one more.
Oh, we do. I'm sorry.
One more. We're going to go back out there and see what's left. What do you have, Pat, Kenny? What's going off now?
20 gallons water-based paint.
20 gallons of, well, now, once again, the key here, water-based paint. All right, take it away, boys. Go crazy. It's art. It's art in every sense of the word. It's living art.
Living art.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Let's take a look at that in slow motion, ladies and gentlemen. Try to stay in your seats. Here we go. Something, isn't it? All right. Is that it? Are we gonna? There's one more? All right, let's take a look at another one. I thought that was the big finale. Let's take a look. Here we go. One more, ladies and gentlemen.
Combination TV VCR playing Jerry Springer's Too Hot for TV 2.
TV and a VCR playing Jerry Springer's Too Hot for TV 2. The key here, it's number 2. Too Hot for TV, number 2. All right, take it away, boys. Wow. It looked a great deal like the original one, except at a slower speed. Did you get that feeling, Paul?
Yes, it did, yeah.
All right.
Interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with Lisa Kudrow.
For a transcript of today's Oprah Winfrey Show, please send $5 in a self-addressed stamped envelope to Oprah Transcript, P.O. Box 7, Livingston, New Jersey, 07039-0007. Please include episode date and topic.
Now, if you watch any of your popular shows, for example, the Oprah Winfrey Show, if you're interested in the show, any particular show, they will send you a written transcript of that show so that then you and your neighbors can get together and reenact the show in your living room. You can Xerox some copies, and believe me, I have no money in Xerox. Use any kind of copying service you want. Go to that Kinko's if you want. You Xerox the transcript, and then you can do the show. So we thought, well, what the hell? Let's try it here tonight. So we sent off a couple of weeks ago to get a transcript from an Oprah Winfrey Show, and tonight, that transcript, an excerpt, is going to be read to you by a couple of our stagehands, Pat Farmer and Kenny Sheehan. Now, in this episode of the Oprah Winfrey Show, Oprah is visited by a celebrity guest. Boys?
My next guest is a real designing woman who's created her very own clothing line for women sizes 14 to 28. Please welcome Delta Burke.
Thank you.
You look good, girl.
Thank you. I knew I couldn't do those diets anymore that I did in my 20s.
Of course, you have to find the space spiritually, emotionally, and physically best for yourself.
It's all in the journey, yeah, to get to the place where you feel good about you.
And you're finally there.
I'm finally there, and I love it.
It's still good. It's still good. Either way you look at it, it's still good. Here's tonight's top 10 list, ladies and gentlemen. We're like everybody else here in show business, and it may not seem like this to you when you're watching, you know, the magic come across the brightly colored, fast-moving screen there in your house. We have to be fiscally responsible. And because the market has dipped and it's on that roller coaster, we're going to have to make some cuts here at The Late Show. So tonight, in the spirit of full disclosure, we're going to show you now exactly, for example, to save a little money. It's not a lot of money. We don't think it'll affect the show, but to save a little money. See this beautiful backdrop? We have that beautiful New York City skyline. Yeah. We're replacing that until this market thing stabilizes. Yeah, bring in the thing we're replacing it with. There, I think you get an idea. See, it doesn't really affect the show. It'll be fine. Now see, there's some money we're going to save right there. Not all of the cuts we're making will be on the screen. Not everything that we're cutting back on will you folks see at home. For example, this next one, we're going to turn off the hot water in the stagehand shower, just to save a couple extra bucks right there. We're going to turn off the hot water in the stagehand shower.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah.
Good.
Paul, were you aware of the fact that the stagehand showered during the show?
Right during the show. Well, I guess their work is done by that point.
That's right.
Nothing they can do at that point.
We're on the air. It's time to relax.
Yeah.
Clean up and go home.
They ordered dinner.
Time to freshen up. Yeah.
Hello, Dave. Dave?
Oh, look, it's Kenny Sheehan. Kenny is one of our Late Show stagehands. Hi, Kenny.
Dave, I'm starring in a TV show, too. It's called Cupid.
No, really?
That's right.
You're starring in a show called Cupid?
That's right.
Where is that show?
On ABC.
Oh, no. Really? And you play Cupid?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I can't believe it.
I'm so excited.
Yeah?
Here's a clip.
Okay, here we go. Kenny Sheehan Show.
Hi, I'm Cupid, and this is my dance of love.
That looks like some show. But that's a really nice show. Yes. Oh, look, it's another one of our crew. It's Pat Farmer. Hi, Pat. What's going on?
Hi, Dave. Dave, I have a new show also.
No kidding. Really?
It's called Stagehand Practical Jokes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Stagehand Practical Jokes. Okay, take a look. Roll it. Here's the clip.
Late Show stagehand Kenny Sheehan is a complete moron. We decided to play a joke on him. Hey, Kenny, how'd you like to star in a brand new sitcom on ABC?
What is this, some sort of a prank?
No, of course not.
Okay, I'll do it.
We called in an entire camera crew and we made him shoot the scene 37 times. Look at him. What an idiot.
Nice work, Pat.
Dave?
Yes, Kenny?
I have another new show. It's called I Run Pat Farmer Down with My Car.
Really? Yeah. You have some videotape of that?
I will soon.
Okay. Pat Farmer and Kenny Sheehan, ladies and gentlemen. By a cue card boy. Thank you, Paul. Kenneth Branagh is on the show, the Goo Goo Dolls. You can't behave that way in 1998. You know what I'm saying? No more of that. Do you understand?
Dave?
Do you understand the mistake you made? You won't do it again, will you?
Dave?
All right. Yes, what is it? Oh, yes, Kenny. What can I do for you?
Instead of you just killing time by reading tonight's guest again, you think Pat and I could read some Oprah transcripts?
Oh, well, yeah. This brings up a good point. That's Pat and Kenny and their stagehands here at The Late Show, and what they're talking about. You know, when you watch the Oprah show, you can send in, and they'll send you back the written transcript of that show, and then you and your friends can act out the Oprah show right there in your house. You can take turns being Oprah, or you can always be Oprah, whatever, the neighbors and the kids and so forth. And that's what Pat and Kenny do, and they want to. You have one you want to read tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, Pat and Kenny are going to read Oprah transcripts. Okay, boys, go ahead.
Dave?
Yes, Pat.
We decided to do something a little differently.
Now, what is it?
Well, you know how Oprah has a brand new opening to her show where she sings her own theme song?
Well, no, not exactly. I don't know that.
Well, why don't we take a look then?
Okay, here we go.
I believe I'll run on, see what the end will be. Believe I'll work on, find out what waits for me. I see 10,000 stories and glories and dreams. See angels.
Okay, that's just great.
All right, Dave, tonight Kenny and I are going to be singing our own theme song also.
Wow. Pat and Kenny singing their own theme song. All right, here we go.
I believe I will run on, see what the end will be. We will work on, find out what waits for me. I see 10,000 stories and glories and dreams. I see angels right here on earth. Our hearts are open wide, got a new light shining inside, and it makes me wanna run on. See what tomorrow will be, 'cause I like what I see. Come on and run with me, Pat and Kenny. Lead the works and schools.
Okay, boys, go ahead.
If you haven't seen Titanic yet, I don't know where you've been. Please welcome my first guest, Kate Winslet.
Thank you.
Miss Kate, how was it shooting those steamy love scenes with Leonardo DiCaprio?
I thought to myself, oh, how am I going to work with this beautiful man?
Mm-hmm.
We were all sweaty. Leo had my makeup on him, and I had his makeup on me.
Woo-hoo, girl.
It was dreamlike. It was so magical.
If you'd like to order a written transcript of Pat and Kenny read Oprah transcripts, write to us at 1697 Broadway, New York, New York, 10001.
Thank you, boys. Nice job. Thank you, Pat. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for tonight's top 10 list. Let's try that. Once again, time for another installment of True Stories of the Late Show Stagehands. Here we are featuring Pat Farmer, Kenny Sheehan. Take a look.
True Stories of the Late Show Stagehands.
Kenny and I were flying a plane through the Andes Mountains. Suddenly, we were stranded on the icy summit of Mount Aconcagua with nothing to keep us company but the snow, the wind, and each other. Hey, Ken?
Yeah, Pat.
You're not going to kill me in my sleep and eat me, are you?
No way, Pat. Why?
No reason. That night, Kenny killed me in my sleep and ate me. Believe me, I was pretty mad at the time.
Sorry about that, Pat.
Don't sweat it, Ken.
True Stories of the Late Show Stagehands. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with Roseanne. Thanks for being here tonight. A stick, a ball, a city street. What else do you need for good old-fashioned fun? Now, and here to tell you more about it, one of our stagehands, Pat Farmer. Pat?
Dave, this is the way us city kids used to have fun when I was growing up.
These are actual letters from actual viewers, and we answer them here on Friday night. Letter number one, Dear Dave, where did the Late Show interns go after you kissed them at the beginning of the show? Oh, this is a good question. This is from June Davis, Sebring, Florida, and this is about the two interns, the Late Show hi-ho babes that we see every night. And the question is, where did they go after the opening of the show? I believe, although I'm always out here, but they're just backstage, aren't they? Aren't the two young ladies backstage? Here, turn on the camera. I think that's where they are. Is that where they are now? These are the girls that you see every night at the top of the show.
Dan, we're playing the music again.
Better get out there.
Yeah.
Man, I'd like to come back as a sequin. Okay, this was the procedure. Whenever you have people from the administration, we had Al Gore on, and come to think of it, that's all we've had on. But the place is swarming with Secret Service, and they're very thorough, and they're doing a great job because in protecting these people, they're protecting democracy. And here's the procedure. We videotaped some of this. They won't let you videotape all of it. Staff members getting patted down there. This took place in the lobby. There's our announcer, Alan Coulter. Now, something happened here. That seems untoward. It's Biff Henderson. But it's all in the name of security. Wait a minute, that's what? Oh, Paul, this was you.
I didn't understand that.
Oh, it's the babes. It's the Late Show. Hi-ho, babe. Easy, easy. Watch it. All right. Okay. I have no idea what this is all about. That's the old pat down. That's the old pat down. Hey, Dave, just wondering why stagehand Kenny always has a cigarette in his mouth. This is a letter about Kenny Sheehan. This comes from Jim Brendan, Wessington, South Dakota. And this is Kenny Sheehan, and you see him on the show with his good friend Pat, the stagehands, and Pat Farmer. Are they out there? Let's bring them out. The question, why is Kenny always...
my favorite.
Here they are, ladies and gentlemen, Pat and Kenny.
Oh, great.
Now, Kenny... I've never noticed it before, but it looks to me like you always do. You always have a cigarette.
No, Dave. I only smoke after sex.
Oh, I see. Pat and Kenny, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, boys.
Try the deal.
So that means he was backstage having sex before he came out.
Is that what it was supposed to mean?
I guess so.
With whom?
Well, I guess one of the other stagehands.
Oh, I see. I guess with Pat.
I don't know. No, I don't think you would implicate Pat.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what I got.
The stagehands are crazy here.
They are. They're nutty, yeah.
All kind of stuff goes on.
Well, they've been around a long time.
Huh?
They've been around.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Card is laying on the floor, but yet somehow it's the boomerang sound effect. Golly! All right, Jethro. Oh, hi. Whoa. Well, that ain't right. We need like a cable and hook it because I feel like I'm about to be launched.
I know.
I'll do the best I can. Well, that just ain't right. It's at the left side. Oh, left side. Okay, let's see what it is. This one right here? That, huh? The bottom. Oh, okay, okay. Do you know how to operate it, Pat? Yeah, I just want to. Just like this. You see, see, this angle is, you're going to slide right out of there. Yeah, there you go. You're a genius. Pat Farmer. Take a bow. Pat Farmer, ladies and gentlemen, the chair genius. You know, on the Oprah Winfrey Show, you can send in and get transcripts of each and every show. It's a written transcript, and then it has Oprah's lines, and then it has the guest, and you and your friends can do like your own Oprah show right in the house.
Oh, yeah.
you know, fight over who gets to be Oprah or take turns being Oprah, whatever you want to do. And we send away for the transcripts for each and every show, and then we give them to our stagehands, Pat Farmer and Kenny Sheehan, and then they read the Oprah transcripts for you, and we're going to do that for you here tonight. Here's Pat and Kenny, ladies and gentlemen.
Hearts are open wide, got a new light shining inside. Pat and Kenny read Oprah transcripts.
We sing, we dance, we know all the words. You're all gonna freak. Ladies and gentlemen, the Supreme Diva, Diana Ross.
Thank you, Oprah.
Now, Miss Ross, those sequin gowns, the fabulous hair, the mascara, the style, the presidents, that's not an act, is it?
No.
You know when you're singing and the music just fills up your spirit? Let's talk about that.
When it's honest for you, Oprah, that's when the audience feels the honesty. It's something that comes from your inner spirit.
You know, love don't come easy, girl. Now, you all probably heard that Diana Ross was arrested last fall.
I was not arrested, Oprah. I was detained. There's a difference.
Whoa.
If you'd like to order a written transcript of Pat and Kenny read Oprah transcripts, write to us at 1697 Broadway, New York, 10019. Be sure to look for PK, the Pat and Kenny magazine, on newsstands everywhere.
Hey, we'll be right back with Brian Wilson. You want to try one more? Here, I forgot to tell you this. I don't know what's the matter with it. We got Kenny Sheehan and Pat Farmer, stagehands here, out on 53rd Street. We thought it's summertime, it's a nice day. We'll have them play Frisbee back and forth across 53rd Street up and thing. But in choosing buildings, we got one that was pretty high and then one that was pretty low. I think it's Roseland is where Kenny is, and then Pat, I think, is on the Ed Sullivan Theater building. And Pat, you know, he can wing him down there all day, but Kenny, he's having... So it doesn't, it's like, but we thought, here, let's try one. All right. Let's see what this is. There's Pat. Hey, Pat, how you doing?
Oh, Dave.
All right, go ahead, Pat.
Okay.
Now, look at this. That's a pretty good shot. Uh-oh. Lawsuit! Lawsuit! Now, honestly, take a look at the difference in the... We thought this would work, but look at the difference in the elevation here. There, that's got money. Gonna take the catapult there. Oh. Why couldn't we?
Okay.
Why couldn't they just go down to 53rd Street and one on one side of the street, one on the other side of the street? They could play Frisbee all damn day. Okay, I think we've seen enough of that. We got one building 1,000 feet high and another building 20 feet high, and somebody says, "Yeah, I think that'll work." I got to start going to meetings again, ladies and gentlemen. All right, knock it off. Hey. Let's, what do we do? I still can't get over that Frisbee thing.
Yeah, that looks about right. Let's go ahead and do that. I think Dave will enjoy this one.
We got a lot of money tied up in Frisbees there. I bet you got $40 worth of Frisbees out there.
Yeah, at least.
All right, let's see it one more time, just to prove to me that. Hey, Pat, let me ask you a question. Can you talk to me?
Yeah, Dave.
Now, when you saw this, did you say to yourself, "Yeah, I think this will work"?
I just figured I'd get a chance to hit Kenny.
Yeah, all right. Well, there you go. As long as there's a reason.
Okay.
Here we go. Wing it. That's a beautiful golf shot right there. Okay. Now that part works just fine. God, I wonder what that is up there, all that stuff on the roof. All right, Kenny, try it. Here's the part that's troubling to me. It's a little problematic. See, kangarooed on him there. That's what happened. And you know there's a pedestrian laying down there bleeding from the head. There'll be a big lawsuit, a big story in the Post. Stupid human trick strikes again.
Yeah.
TV boy kills out-of-towner. What? Pat and Kenny are ready? Here we go. We figured out our Frisbee problems. There's Pat. And there's, wait a minute. Have we figured, we haven't figured anything out. Oh, there's Kenny. How is that a solution? They can't even see each other. All right, try it. Pat, can you see Kenny?
Yes, Dave.
Kenny, can you see Pat?
Yes, I can, Dave.
All right, try it. Here we go.
Whoa.
My God, it's just like NASA here, you know? It's just... I'm not sure this is any easier, actually, now that
I ain't going there.
I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna polish this up and try it next summer. Oh boy. Well, there you go. We'll be right back. And now you watch the Oprah Winfrey Show. You know, when you watch the Oprah Winfrey Show, you can send in for the transcript of the Oprah Winfrey Show, and then it comes to you, and then you can actually recreate the Oprah Winfrey Show right in your own home. With the transcript, they send you the whole thing. Good. And we do that here, and then we give the transcript to our stagehands, Pat Farmer and Kenny Sheehan, and they then do the Oprah Winfrey Show for you. You ready, boys? Take it away. Here we go.
Our hearts are open wide, got a new light shining inside. Pat and Kenny read Oprah transcripts.
Ladies and gentlemen, the undisputed Queen of Soul is here today. Diamonds and pearls and everything. Please welcome Miss Aretha Franklin.
Thank you, Oprah.
The Queen is here. The Queen is here. You look so good. You look so nice.
Thanks.
Now, when you sang "You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman," who were you singing that about?
All the strong men I've had in my life who were very supportive of me.
Queen Aretha, your voice is a national treasure. It's a religious experience. Do you plan to keep on singing?
Absolutely. And sing, and sing, and sing, and sing.
And sing, and sing, and sing.
Go, girl.
Nobody commands respect like you, Queen Aretha.
I am my own woman, Oprah.
If you'd like to order a written transcript of Pat and Kenny read Oprah transcripts, write to us at 1697 Broadway, New York, New York, 10019. And be sure to look for PK, the Pat and Kenny magazine, on newsstands everywhere.
Pat and Kenny, ladies and gentlemen, read the Oprah transcripts. Okay, here in my right hand's tonight's top 10 list. Let's see what that does. Actual letters from actual viewers. Here we go. Dear Dave, is it true that my intestines are over 2 miles long? Sincerely, Andrew Jarvis. Ramstein Air Base, Germany. This is an excellent question. Let's see, how long would Andrew's intestines be? Boys, where are you? Where is this taking? Oh, there they are. What do you got, Pat?
Dave, Andrew's intestines are actually 1.8 miles long.
All right, thank you very much for checking on that, Pat.
Don't mention it, Dave. We love this kind of stuff.
I know you do.